Further debate. I recognize the member from Guelph.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise to debate this motion. And Speaker, I want to make an important point that I believe we owe it to Dr. Williams to have a responsible process, or at least an all-party conversation to decide whether to extend his contract for another 6.5 months. I think we have a responsibility to the people of Ontario to get this right, and a responsibility to Dr. Williams to get this right. And it's because trust and unity, physical distancing and social solidarity are essential to combating this virus. So putting forward an motion like this without consulting any opposition members and then forcing a debate through a frame of either you're for or against the Chief Medical Officer of Health puts Dr. Williams in an incredibly difficult position. I think he deserves better, regardless of the outcome of this particular vote on this motion. So I don't understand why we couldn't have had a conversation about how to do this, how to do it right, how to do it in a responsible and respectful way that did not put Dr. Williams through an airing, a public airing of a personnel matter. That's why we have a process in this legislature, an interview process, and we hire officers of the legislature. We have an in-camera interview process precisely for the reason of what we're experiencing tonight, Speaker. So to get through this pandemic, as much as possible, we need to avoid politicizing the Chief Medical Officer of Health. And it's incredibly hard to do that when emotions are running so deep among the public. You know, some people are opposed to lockdowns and opposed to wearing masks, and they're angry at the Chief Medical Officer of Health. Others want more aggressive action and stronger lockdowns, and they're angry at the Chief Medical Officer of Health. It puts him in an incredibly challenging position. He's getting it from all sides. And now, what worries me the most is that there are some public respected, highly respected public health officials out there who have some questions, and some questions I would like to ask as we make this really crucial and important decision, because as much as possible, we need the Chief Medical Officer of Health to know that everyone in this House, or at least as many people as possible in this House, has his back. And so I think he deserves better than what's happening tonight, Speaker.
Thank you. Further debate.